Very good morning, students. Namaste. I'm Dr. Shruti Mishra. I'm assistant professor and the coordinator in the Department of Management and Commerce, Faculty of Law and Governance. We will going to study about the development of the management thoughts. So first of all, we need to understand that how management gradually improves, and now this is in this particular structure as we are seeing it today. But we also know that the eons back, how it was, what it was, and what was the structure of the basic management. So there are certain management schools which should we know about that, right? So first one was the classical school of thoughts. Classical school was categorized into the three parts, that is scientific management, administrative management, bureaucratic management. Now these all comes in the beginning dates of 1840. In scientific management was come in the age of 1850s. Then next the administrative management came into the existence in 1940s, 1910, and bureaucratic management was came into the existence in 1920s. So the basic emphasis of these three classical schools of thought was managing the workers and the organizations more efficiently. They are not having any kind of the concept of the HRM or the human capital. Nothing was like that. They were only related, they were only focused how to fetch the work from the employees and the laborers and the workers. So these three classical schools of thought, scientific management, administrative management, bureaucratic management, are the basic ground level reality of the management. Now the next school of thought was came into the existence, that was named as behavioral school of thought. In the behavioral school of thought, there were two theories. First is human relation, and another one is behavioral science. Human relation came into the existence in 1930s, and behavioral science came into the existence in 1950s. So the basic emphasis of this behavioral school was understanding the human behavior in the organization, that how the employees behaves, how employee works, what they feel, for what they feel bad, for what they feel good, what things make them happy, what things make them sad. So these school of thoughts were more emphasis to these particular principles. Now the third one is about the quantitative schools management. Now in this quantitative school, there were three concepts. First one is management science, second one is operation management, and third one is management information system. Management science was came into the existence in 1940s. Similarly, the operation management came into the existence in 1940s only. But management information system came into the existence in 1950s to 1970s. Now basic you can say the basic emphasis of this particular school of thought of the quantitative qualitative school was based on increasing quality of the managerial decisions making through the application of the mathematical and the statistical method. So the basic focus was on the mathematical and the statistical method. Now the next one is system school. System school was there in the 1950s, and the basic emphasis was understanding the organization as a system that transforms the input into the output while in the consistent interaction in its environment. The next one is contingency school, that came into the existence in 1960s. The basic emphasis was on applying the management principles and the processes as it directed by the unique characteristics of any of the each situation. So these are the 5 to 6 principles of or school of thought, which are the basically the origin of the management, and to learn that how management came into the existence. So you need to understand this student, because this is something which is really very important. You can get the e-notes in the portal and you can go through with them. I've precisely mentioned, and I've extensively mentioned about the management schools of thought in that particular e-notes. So thank you so much, students. I hope you have a great day.